Okay, good morning everyone. So I hope everyone's doing fine. So good day. We will be having our online class today. So puproceed tayo class sa ating module 12. So sa module 12, ang title niya is the logarithms, logarithmic functions, and exponential functions. So as you can see here, sa ating discuss natin na module. Okay, so proceed tayo. By concept muna tayo, by definition. So first, as you can see, we have here the logarithms, logarithmic functions, and exponential functions. When you say logarithms, so very common siya sa ating math problem. Ano? So these logarithms, ma-encounter nyo sila dito. So nasa basic algebra pa lang tayo. Ano? So dito, tapos ma-encounter nyo din siya once na mag-proceed tayo sa differential calculus dito sa subject natin. Ano? Next, ma-encounter nyo din siya sa integral calculus, and other higher mathematics subjects. So anyway, by definition, so yun, sabi nga, essential concept daw siya sa mathematics. So particularly, useful siya sa solving ng equations na mayroong exponents. So functions that contain logarithms, of course, ang tawag sa kanya is logarithmic functions. And equations involving logarithms of variables or expressions, of course, ang tawag sa kanya ay logarithmic equation. Okay? So kapag may equal sign ang ating given or ang ating problem, it called equation. So pag wala naman, we call it expression. So dito we have here a given daw x. Ito x is greater than 0. And b is greater than 0, but yung b daw is bawal 1. Explain natin later bakit. So dito yung x, kung greater than 0 siya, meaning all positive number. So pwede naman ang 1 dito. Pwede naman x is equal to 1. So sa B, bawal po. Ito, bawal si 1. Okay, so try natin mamaya bakit bawal sila. Sabi dito, the logarithmic function of the argument x with base b is denoted by f of x is equal to logarithm of x to the base b. So ganun natin siya binabasa. Okay, so mababasa nito sa baba. We read log bx as logarithm base b of x. So pwedeng ganitong way ang pagbabasa nyo. O kaya yung ganun sa una ko nabanggit, which is logarithm of x to the base b. Pwede naman yun, class. So, depende na lang sa inyo. So, yun yung pwede nyong way ng pagbasa. Pero ako, ang ginagamit kong way is function of x is equal to logarithm of x to the base b. Anyway, so meron tayo dito nakalagay y is equal to logarithm of x to the base b if and only if x is equal to by. Sir, anong ibig sabihin yun? Okay. Sige. So, kapag ganito na encounter nyo sa problems natin, yung y is equal to logarithm of logarithm of x to the base b, yan ang tawag dyan is naka-logarithmic form. So, kaya nakalagay dito sa baba. So, y is equal to logarithm of x to the base b. Ito, meron tayong logarithmic form. So, pag sinabing logarithmic form, meron present na ganito. Present yung log o log. Okay? So, pag naman ang ginamit natin is x is equal to b raised to y, anong tawag dyan? Naka-exponential form. Paano exponential form? Ito, di ba? Naka-exponential form yan. Ito yung exponent, yung y. Okay. So, yung ginawa natin yan, we simply transform the logarithmic form to the exponential form. Sir, paano ba yun? Sige, try natin siyang isa-isahin o kaya i-dissect, i-decode kung paano ba siya tinatransform. So, as you can see here, y is equal to uh, logarithm of x to the base b. Di ba itong b, that's what we call base, di ba? So, ito din pala sa taas. Sinulat ko lang. Base b, di ba? Re-write ko lang para malinaw. So, yung b, yan yung base natin, di ba? So, ang ginagawa natin para ma-transform ang logarithmic form into exponential form, yung b, sulat nyo siya. Sulat nyo lang siya na pa ganyan. Okay. Tapos, kunin nyo yung nasa kabilang side. Ano yung nasa kabilang side ng equation natin na ito? Di ba y? Yung nasa kabilang side, gawin nyo lang siyang exponent. O, tapos, di ba may natitira pang x dito sa kabilang side? O, iwan nyo siya doon. Iwan nyo lang siya. Parehas na ba siya dito sa x is equal to b raised to y, saka b raised to y is equal to x? So, parehas din yan. Nagkabaligtad lang yung left and right side. Pwede naman natin i-rewrite yan na ganito. Okay? So, bakit natin siya tinatransform? So, depende kasi yun sa hinihingi ng problem. So, mahalaga alam natin paano i-transform si logarithmic form into exponential form. Okay, so para mas magets natin ng mas malinaw, let's proceed to our example. So, ito may mga solution naman. Meron ditong solution sa baba, but we will try to discuss them each. Okay? So, sige, proceed tayo dito sa first. Logarithm of x to the base b is equal to 3. So, sabi dito, ibigay natin kung ano yung equivalent na exponential form. So, sa first one, huwag niyo muna itong pansinin. Huwag niyo muna pansinin yung solution natin. Ay, solution, sorry. Yung given solution sa module para, okay. Sige, proceed tayo sa first example. We have here sa letter A is number 1. So, sabi dito, logarithm of x to the base 2 is equal to 3. So, anong ginagawa natin? Una natin, di ba, tinitingnan natin kung ano ba yung base ng logarithm. So, anong base niya, di ba, yung 2? So, di ba, ang ginagawa natin, sulat lang natin siya, 2. So, ano yung naiiwan sa kabilang side? Yun yung gagawin nating exponent. In this example, we have 3 sa kabilang side. Then, we will use 3 as our exponent. Kumbaga, base siya sa logarithm, base siya sa logarithmic form, magiging base din siya sa exponential form. Okay? And then, ano yung i-equate natin? Yung naiiwan, which is yung, so, paki-check yung module nyo if ito din yung nakalagay. So, if ito rin yun, then now we have the exponential form of the logarithm or logarithmic form, logarithm of x to the base b is equal to 3. Okay, so, para mas magets, let's give another example. So, we have logarithm of m to the base 5 is equal to 2. Okay, so yan yung given natin. Anong gagawin natin to convert it into exponential form? We get the base. Okay, so the base is 5. Then we get the value sa other side ng ating equation, which is 2. And use it as the exponent. Then we equate doon sa natitira na variable, which is m. Okay, simple as that. So, kung pwede pa naman natin yung, etong mga to, pwede pa yung i-simplify, sorry, i-simplify. Ayan, gaya sa 1. Pwede pa tong maging ano, x is equal to 8, which is 2 times 2 times 2, diba? Which is 8 ang sagot. Pwede din naman. So, pero yung ganito, hindi, sige, i-simplify nyo pa rin sa mga quizzes, sa mga um, activities, exams, but make sure na pakita nyo yung portion na ito. So, para alam ko kung saan nakuha yung simplified solution. Anyway, let's proceed to to our third example. So we have logarithm of p to the base 3 is equal to 4. Okay. So here, ang gagawin natin ulit, kunin natin yung base na logarithm na to, which is 3. Kunin nyo yung nasa kabilang side of the equation and use it as and use it as the exponent. And then equate it dun sa natitirang variable, which is p. Then you have the exponential form of the logarithm of p to the base 3 is equal to 4. So last two example para mas magets natin. So we have here logarithm of 7 to the base of v is equal to k. Ulit-ulit lang tayo, v as base, then use k as the exponent is equal to 7. Okay. And lastly, we have logarithm of 13 to the base g is equal to h. So napapansin nyo, hindi number ang base natin dito, di ba? We have v is for victory, g. So, pwede din naman, depende sa given. Ano? Pwede, pero usually, kapag sa solution, mga ano yan, mga numerical values, positive integers. So, yun let g raised to the h, and then 13. Okay. Box din natin to. Okay, so kanina pala sa sa module natin, meron tayong nakalimutan na banggitin. Okay, babalik tayo ng saglit doon. Okay, mali. Ulit. Okay, so dito, naipakita natin kung paano natin i-transform from logarithmic form to exponential form. But what if the problem is in exponential form and ang hinihingi is logarithmic form? So para malaman natin kung paano ginagawa yun, let's proceed to another set of examples. Okay, so I hope na-copy nyo ito or pwede nyo i-pause tapos copyhin yung example natin or nasa module naman, so pwede nyo balikan na lang. Okay? Anyway, so ayun, burahin na natin ito. Matagal magbura. Ba't pala yun? Okay. Sige, let's proceed to our example number 2. So dito ay exponential form 2, logarithmic forms. Yung kanina lagyan nyo na lang ng title. So yung logarithmic form to exponential form yun. So dito kabaligtaran naman yun. So we have here the first example, which is 2 raised to 3 is equal to x. So parang, ito din yun. Ito rin yung sagot natin kanina sa logarithmic form na ginawa nating exponential form. Anyway, ang gagawin natin dyan, we have the base b. Pabalik naman tayo. Ano? So we have b. So una mong gawin, sulat mo lang si log. Okay, so we have here base na 2. Then we have here base na 2. And then you simply put 2 as base sa logarithm natin. Ano? Tatabi nyo lang siya. Para siyang subscript. So uh, next, ang ilalagay natin dito sa tabi niya is yung nandong naiiwan. Okay, so lagay nyo naiiwan na x doon. So equate niya siya doon sa exponent, which is 3. So parang ito yung base, ito yung exponent, and then yung kabilang value. So siguro pwede nating isipin na ganito siya. So ito yung parang general formula niya. Pwede niyo itong gamitin or hindi. So ito yung base, logarithm, okay, base yung sa baba. Tapos ito, sabihin na lang natin ano to, parang random value o value from other side. Try nyo lang din to kung effective yung ganitong way para matandaan. Is equal to exponent. Kasi ako personally nalilito ako sa pagbaliktad naman sa exponential to logarithmic form. So you could use this formula dito. Pwede yan. So bahala na kayo kung gusto niyo siyang i-adopt or no, or not. Okay, so I hope clear tayo sa first example natin. So let's proceed to our next example. We have here b is 5 raised to 2 or 5 squared is equal to 10. May cases class na itong 5 squared is equal to m. Ibinibigay siya as ganito. And mahalaga na alam nyo if perfect square yung nasa kabilang side ng equation natin when it comes to exponential and logarithmic form. Anyway, ayun. So, gamitin natin itong formula na to. We have sulat natin yung logarithm. O, anong base natin dito, di ba? 5. So, lagay nyo lang na yung 5 as base. And then, ano yung next value from other side? From the other side. So, ano yun? Di ba yung m? So, equal exponent. Okay? O, yun 2. So, now you have the exponential, the logarithmic form of the 5 squared is equal to m. Okay, proceed tayo sa third example. So, parang binabaligtad lang natin yung nakuha nating sagot kanina. So, huwag nyo na munang tingnan yung solution dun sa module. So, try to at least makinig muna sa discussion natin. O pwede nyo pagsabayin para mako-compare nyo real time. So, ulit, mayroon tayong logarithm. Anong base natin? Yung p. Okay, so ano yung value from the other side? Yung 3. Okay, tapos yung natitira which is exponent na 4. So now you have the logarithmic form of p raised to 4 is equal to 3. Another example we have here, 7 raised to k is equal to b. So ganun ulit, sulat nyo si log, kunin nyo sa yung base which is 7, and then kunin nyo yung value sa kabilang side is equal to exponent which is the k. Okay. And last example, so we have here z raised to h is equal to g. Ganun ulit, logarithm of the base, logarithm of ano yung base? Yung z or z. And then, yung value from the other side is yung g, and then equal to exponent na h. So now you have the logarithmic form of z raised to h is equal to g. Okay, so I hope everything's clear from transforming logarithmic form to exponential form and vice versa. Okay, so balik tayo doon sa ating module kasi meron tayong babalikan na concept. Okay, so kanina meron tayo ditong binanggit na values na si x daw is bawal mas mababa sa 0 or meaning meaning niyan meaning niyan is puro positive integers. Meaning niyan is puro positive integers. So pwede x is equal to 1, pwede equal to 2 or 3. So pwede yan. Basta wag lang siyang negative. So pag negative 1 na yan, mali yan. Okay? Kung negative 2 na yung x natin, mali yan. Sir, ano ba yung x na yan? So balik kayo dito sa ano natin, sa equation. So buburahin ko lang yung mga nakasulat. So yan. So we have here the y is equal to logarithm of x to the base b. So yung x na tinutukoy dito sa left side, ito, sa mga sinulatan natin, is ito pong x. Okay. So yan daw ay bawal maging negative. Okay? And then sabi din dito, b is greater than 0, which is a positive integers din ang pwedeng values ng b, which is yung base natin. Okay? So, nagbigay ulit siya ng condition, bawal daw equal sa 1 ang b. So, all positive integers except 1 ang value ni b. So, bakit ganun? So, let's try. Kuha kayong calculate. Kung meron kayong katabing calculate dyan, meron kayong calculate hawak, try to input alpha. Click nyo yung alpha. Then click nyo yung log. So lalabas dyan yung template ng logarithm. Okay, may blank yung template niya. Blank yung base. Blank din yung value. Okay? So try nyo mag-input ng number dun sa base ha, dun sa baba. Try nyo mag-input ng any positive integer. So, kahit malaki. Sabihin natin 200. Okay. Tapos dun sa may x ay ah try nyo yung 200, like 100, pwede naman. O, try nyo i-equal. So, may value, di ba? So, positive yung value niya. But what if, i-try natin i-apply yung mga hindi po pwede. Doon sa base natin, di ba, bawal daw siyang 1. So, try nyo yung 1 ilagay. Tapos, doon sa may x natin, o doon sa last blank space dito, try nyo negative 1. Try nyo na. Anong lumabas? Di ba, math error? So, hindi natin po pwede talagang gamitin. So, si Calvin na parang nag-justify yung statement natin. Anyway, wala namang mga ganung problem. So, kung meron man, alam nyo na kung anong isasagot po. Pwedeng undefined, pwedeng no solution, pwede naman ganun. So, the point is, hindi nyo siya masasagot. Anyway, I hope clear tong statement natin na ito. Ano? Okay, so sana tandaan natin yung mga restrictions natin when it comes to logarithm or logarithmic functions and exponential function. Okay. So anyway, proceed tayo sa next part ng ating topic, which is the types of logarithm. So we have here two types, the common and the natural logarithm. So when you say when you say common logarithm, we have here a logarithm wherein ang base niya is 10. So may mga na-introduce tayong base kanina, di ba? So in this case, sige tingin lang kayo dito sa taas. O dito sa may first natin, yung logarithm of x to the base p is equal to 3. Anong base natin dyan? O di ba 2? O sa next, ang base natin naman is 5. Kung ano yung nasa baba, yung parang subscript, yun yung ating base ng ating logarithmic function. Okay. So sabi dito, pag sinabi natin common logarithm, ang base niya automatically is 10. So there are times, so most of the times, or actually lagi, pag nakakita kayo ng ganitong example, pag nakakita kayo ng ganyan, automatically is parehas lang class nito yan. Pag walang nakalagay na base sa logarithm o logarithmic function, automatically ang base ng logarithm nyo is 10. Okay, so naka-state din naman dito. So, because it is widely used, yung f of x is equal to logarithm of x to the base 10 is often simplified to, ayan, nawala na yung 10 niya na base. So, parehas lang naman yung class. So, okay, malilito. So, basta walang base, 10 ang base talaga. Kasi itanong ko sa problem, ano yung base nito? Nasabihin nyo none. Kasi hindi pwede yun. 10 agad ang base niyan. So thus, if the base is not explicitly stated, ayan, pag hindi raw sinabi, automatically, 10 ang ini-imply niyang value sa base. So for example, if you see logarithm of 3, so pag binasa niyo yan, logarithm of 3, okay na yun. O, logarithm of 3 to the base 10, pwede din. Ayan, sabi, logarithm of 3, it is understood to mean f of x is equal to logarithm of 3 to the base 10. So I hope it's clear. So let's proceed to our next type of logarithm. We have the natural. When you say natural, ang base naman niya is E or the Euler's constant. Euler's number. So, constant yan ha. So, may encounter nyo siya dito sa exponential functions natin, yung E. May encounter nyo din yan sa higher math. Okay. Constant or number. So, parehas lang yan. So, the natural logarithm, f of x is equal to logarithm of x to the base E is often expressed as f of x is equal to ln. Ln ang basa or ln ln x. So, we could simply say na yung logarithm of e, so kahit ano yung value dito, automatic equal yan dito. Okay? So, basta ito, diba a yan? A din to. So, itong log e, pares yan sa log. Okay. Para siya kinonvert. So, we have the example, logarithm of 5x to the base e is simply written as ln of 5x. Okay. So meron ding value si e. 2.71828. Actually, class, mahaba yan. Tuloy-tuloy yan. Continuous yan. So sa klase naman natin, you don't have to use this, but at least memorize this one. You know? So hindi naman allowed yung calculus sa computations, quizzes, and problems natin. Except C-Truth, sige, pwede naman kasi hindi ko naman kayo na ma-monitor naman. Anyway, yeah, at least memorize hanggang sa 4 decimal sa E. Ala lang, parang additional knowledge. Kapag naman sa solution natin, ina-allow ko naman lang. Simply E. Use simply E sa solutions mo. Anyway, let's proceed sa medyo madami-daming part natin dito sa discussion na medyo madaming kakabisaduhin. So, properties ulit. So, dati, sa recent topics natin, we have properties sa exponents, sa radical. So, dati bigyan natin yung properties na kinakabisado niyo. We have the properties of logarithm. So, understanding the properties of logarithms is essential in simplifying expressions. So, mahalaga yung mga solutions natin is simplified. And the properties of logarithm may help you to simplify your answers, your equations. So, syempre, kapag hindi simplified yung sagot nyo kasi, hindi kompleto yung points nyo, kahit tama pa yung sagot nyo. So, these properties transform multiplicative relationships into additive ones, making calculations more manageable. In the following discussion, we will explore the key properties of logarithms and their practical application. So if B, M, and N are positive real numbers, wherein itong B natin, bawal yan maging 1. Okay, so pakita natin mamaya kung ano ba yung B. Di ba B kasi is base? And i-discuss natin kanina na yung base is bawal maging negative 1, ay, bawal maging 1 and bawal maging negative. Okay, dapat ay real numbers. Then the following are true. Okay, let's proceed sa first property natin, the simplest one. So, wala siyang tawa. So, the logarithm of 1 to the base b is 0. Okay? So, any logarithm or any logarithmic function wherein 1 ang nandito. Kahit ano pang base yan, kahit 1 million, kahit 2 million, kahit ano, try nyo sa calculus nyo para ma-prove natin. Always 0 ang lalabas na sagot sa atin. So, try nyo ulit alpha log. O, tapos sabihin na 5,000. Tapos 1 ang palagay. O, 0 pa rin. Try kayo ng iba. 2,000 naman. O, 0 pa rin lalabas. So, as you can see here in our example, so logarithm of 1 is equal to 0. Or di ba, ito din ay logarithm of 1 to the base 10 is equal to 0. O, so ito naman. Di ba, logarithm of 1 to the base e naman yan. 0 din. So ito medyo nag-iba. Logarithm of 1 to the base 5 is equal to 0. Okay, so 0 lahat yan. Basta 1 yung nandito sa value natin dito. Kahit ano pang base yan, 0 agad yung logarithmic function, logarithmic, ay sorry, basta 1 yung nandito, 0 agad yung value ng logarithm natin. So I hope clear tayo sa first example. Basta yung b is positive real numbers. So bawal maging negative yan. Except 1, dapat hindi siya equal sa 1. Okay? Okay, let's proceed sa next property. We have here logarithm of b to the base b is equal to 1. So dito naman, pag ang base nyo is equal dito sa nakalagay sa value dito sa kung ano yung logarithm nyo, automatic 1 yan. Kahit pa logarithm of 2 million to the base 2 million, 1 pa rin ang sagot. Sige, try nyo ulit sa calculus. So sabihin natin, logarithm of 2,000 to the base 2,000, o 1 lang din yung sagot. Try nyo 500,000. Kahit gano'n kalaki yan. 1 pa rin sagot. Try nyo lang yan. Puro 1 ang sagot yan. Basta magkamukha yung base mo and then yung logarithm na nandito sa part na to. So as you can see here in our example, we have here logarithm of 10, which can be written into logarithm of 10 to the base 10. Di, 1 agad yung sagot. Pwede nyo itry sa calc ito, input nyo to. Yung mga yan. To see. Ito hindi nyo to may input. Or baka po pwede. Try natin. Sige, yan. So yung ln of e can be written into logarithm of e to the base b, which can be equal or which will be equal to 1. And then yung last natin, try natin kung mai-input natin sa calc. So logarithm of 8y to the base 8y. Ay, hindi pwede kasi variable yung y. Variable. Sige, pero basta parehas yung b, yung base, saka yung value dito. 1 agad sagot mo. Kahit gano'ng kalaki, gaano kaliit yan. 1 pa rin ang sagot. So let's proceed to third property. If we have b raised to logarithm of x to the base b, it is equal to x, provided that x is greater than 0 or x is positive real numbers. Okay. So, bawal maging 0 yan. Mag-error sa calc. Okay. So paano yan? So pag nakaganito daw form na b raised to logarithm of x to the base b is equal to x, we could just simply write x. Kung ano yun nandito sa exponent natin na logarithm, yun din yung value niya. So try natin yung example. So we have here 10 raised to logarithm of x raised to 3. So pwedeng i-rewrite yung log o logarithm. Lagyan nyo lang ng base na 10. Okay. So mangyayari dyan, etong value do sa exponent ng logarithm, sulat nyo lang siya ng ganito. Yun lang yung value niya agad. Ang condition lang natin, dapat yung base ng exponent na to, yung base ng exponential expression natin is parehas sa base noong logarithm sa exponent. So I hope clear yun. Okay, basta equal yung base, yung base na yan, sa base ng logarithm sa exponent. Okay, di ba ito yung exponent? Exponent ng logarithm. So, ang base ng exponent na logarithm is 10, which is same dun sa base na 10. Okay, so pag ganun daw ang case, automatically kung ano yung nandito, yun yung value natin sa kabilang side. So, I hope it's clear. So, kung hindi pa rin clear, balik-balikan lang yung discussion natin para mas maintindihan. Aside from that, we have e raised to ln of x ln of quantity x plus 1 plus 5. So, di ba si ln, pwede natin i-rewrite ito logarithm of a number or a variable or quantity to the base e. So, as you can see, yung e na base natin sa dito is equal sa base ng exponent niya. Di ba? So, with that being said, automatically kung ano yung nandito, yun yung value natin sa kabilang side ng equation. And lastly, we have 7 raised to logarithm of quantity 9y minus 1 to the base 7. So, since parehas yung base natin and base dun sa exponent, kung ano yung nandito, yun din yung ating isusulat sa kabilang side of the equation, which is the value of the given. Okay, so I hope it's clear. So, meron na tayong tatlong property. So kung gusto kailangan niyo pang i-digest, pause niyo muna yung video and then balikan niyo yung discussion kanina. So let's proceed to another property. So as you can see, hanggang 8 yan, class. So as 4 pa lang tayo. So here, we have logarithm of b raised to x to the base b is equal to x. So somehow, medyo parang ganun sa type. The difference is walang exponent dito. So kanina kasi itong part na to, ito yung exponent sa taas. Ito, di ba? Ito, parang ito din yun eh. Okay. So naging x siya agad. Pero dito sa problem natin, ay sa property natin, sa fourth property, okay, naging ganito siya. Inalis natin yung base. Hindi na siya exponent. Anyway, logarithm of b raised to x to the base b, automatically it is equal to x. So we have here examples. Logarithm of 10 raised to 9x to the base 10 is equal to 9x. So di ba pwede natin i-rewrite yan ng logarithm of 10 raised to 9x to the base 10. So parehas to, parehas yung base, nakaparehas ito. Automatic kung ano yung value ng exponent, yun yung nalagay yung value dyan. So we have here ln of e raised to 5y. So pwede natin i-rewrite yan in logarithm of e raised to 5y. So ang base niya is e. So parehas yung base dito. So we just simply rewrite 5y. Ito din. So we have here logarithm of 13q raised to q to the base 13 is equal to q. So we have here the base ng logarithm natin na 13. And then we have here the base ng exponent natin ito na 13. So therefore, we just get the exponent. Then that's the value of our logarithm. So I hope it's clear. Let's proceed sa fifth property. We have here the power rule. So meron na siyang tawag. So pakitandaan. Sabi dito, in power rule, the logarithm of a number raised to an exponent. So ito yun. Ito yung number, yung x, raised to an exponent n is the exponent times the logarithm of the number. So paano yun? So yung value nito is you could just simply rewrite into this form. So kumbaga pwede nyo isipin, di ba may exponent dito. Pwede nyo itapon yan sa unahan. So, dadalhin nyo lang yung exponent dito sa loob. Lagay nyo sa unahan. So kaya naging ganito, di ba itong n, di ba yung n na to, yan yung exponent. Galing siya dito. So parang binato nyo lang doon sa harapan. Okay, so pakitandaan na lang yung definition natin. The logarithm of a number raised to an exponent is the exponent times the logarithm of the number. To proceed tayo sa example, we have here logarithm of 2 raised to 4. Ito exponent natin si 4. Dinala natin sa unahan, kaya naging 4 logarithm of 2. So wag malilito doon, parang binato lang sa unahan. So we have here the ln of 5 raised to 2x. In this case, the exponent is 2x, hindi lang yung 2, hindi lang yung x. Okay? So binato niya sa harap to, dito. So kaya napunta dito sa unahan. Okay? So dito sa last example, we have logarithm of b raised to z to the base 6. So ang mangyayari dyan, ganun ulit. Kunin niyo itong exponent, dalhin niyo sa unahan. So we have v times logarithm of b to the base 6. So I hope it's clear. Another property, we have the product rule. So by definition, we know that product rule, it is the logarithm of a product is the sum of the logarithm. So yung logarithm daw ng product, which is m times n to the base b, equivalent daw niya is magiging logarithm of m to the base b plus logarithm of n to the base b. So parehas lang ng base. Okay. So kumbaga parang dinistribute mo lang tong logarithm sa yung base b dito sa dalawa. Kaya naging pinaghiwalay niya. So proceed tayo sa example. Logarithm of 5xy. So dito tatlo to. O tatlo yan ha. Kaya malilito yung 5, yung x, and yung y. So pwede na baka kasi ang ilagay nyo lang logarithm of 5x plus logarithm of y. Tama yan, tama naman yan. Kaya lang kulang pa ng isa. Paghiwalayin nyo pa yan. Okay, so in this case, so tatlo yan. So dapat tatlo rin yung terms nyo din sa equivalent. We have here the logarithm of 5, logarithm of x, logarithm of y. Kasi nga tatlo, 5xy. Another, we have ln of xy. So dalawa yan, x and y. So dapat dalawa rin yung terms nyo. So ln of x plus ln of y. Okay. Next, we have logarithm of 2. O, isa yan. V, W, to the base 7. Okay. So tatlo yan. logarithm of 2 to the base 7 plus logarithm of v to the 7, to the base 7. And lastly, logarithm of w to the base 7. So you just simply copy yung itong part na to. Didistribute nyo lang siya doon sa tatlo to get the value. So kung pabalik naman, kung ito naman yung given sa inyo, kopyahin nyo lang yung tatlo na to. So, write nyo lang siya ng logarithm of base 7. Tapos, pagtabi-tabihin nyo lang yung tatlo na yun. Babalik ka lang dito sa given natin. So I hope it's clear. Let's proceed to our seventh property. We have here the quotient rule, sorry. When you say quotient rule, the logarithm of quotient, ito yan, m divided by n, is the difference of the logarithm. So parang di-distribute lang siya. Okay. So logarithm of m to the base b, ayan yung isa. Logarithm of b to the base n. Okay. So by examples, we have logarithm of 2 over x. So you just simply subtract logarithm of 2 minus logarithm of x. Okay. So we have here ln of w over 2c. So ln of w minus yung ln ng 2c. But etong part na to, pwede nyo pang uh, ma, kumbaga ma-expand, makuha yung value niya. Di ba ito din yun? Pwede mong i-apply yung product rule. So pwede mong i-rewrite na ln of w minus ln of 2 minus ln of z. Okay. So, but in this example, hindi na niya inelaborate na ganito. For the sake lang na maipakita yung quotient rule. Lastly, logarithm of 9w over 5y. So, ang value lang niya, to the base 4. Ang value niya is logarithm of 9 over 9w to the base 4 minus logarithm of 5y to the base 4. So, po pwede niyo ulit i-expand to, yung logarithm of 9w to the base 4, as well as logarithm of 5y to the base 4. Pwede yan i-elaborate. Okay. So let's proceed to our last property. So if we have here logarithm of m to the base b, ang equivalent daw niya is logarithm of logarithm of m to the base a over logarithm of b to the base a. The change of base formula, it does not matter what base we select for a. The ratio will be the same. Okay. So try natin isolve. Anong ibig sabihin nito? So if we have here logarithm of 8, logarithm of y to the base 8, ang pwede natin daw i-rewrite ito into logarithm of y, which is ito, over logarithm ng base natin, which is 8. So, parehas lang daw ito saka ito. Di ba may nakatagong base dyan? Pwede, di ba 10 yan, di ba? 10 yan. So, hindi parehas yung base nito nung original given natin. Di ba? So, 10 ang base nito ng log y. 10 din yung base ng log 8, which is hindi parehas dito. But, yung logarithm y na to is dito din siya galing. So, ang concept na ginamit dito is change of base formula. So, halimbawa, try nyo sa calculus, halimbawa, ang logarithm nyo is logarithm of 5 to base of 6. Pero pwede nyo siyang isulat ng logarithm of 5 over logarithm of 6. Try nyo if parehas. Basta, pag tinransform nyo to, dapat mauuna nasa ibabaw, nasa numerator yung logarithm of ito. Tapos nasa ilalim yung logarithm of base. So, try nyo if parehas. So, logarithm of 5 to the base 6. So, ang lumabas sa calculus is 0.898. So, try natin yung isa. Logarithm of 5 over logarithm of 6. So, pag chinek nyo, parehas lang yung sagot, which satisfy our 8th property, which is the change of base formula. So, try natin, sir, paano pag nabaligtad namin yung paglagay ng nasa taas dapat na ilagay namin sa baba. Try natin. Mag-iiba na yung sagot. So, be careful kung ano yung uunahin yung ilagay. Basta make sure kung ano yung nanditong part, yun nasa ibabaw, and then yung base, yun lagi nasa ilalim. Okay. So last example dito sa property natin, we have logarithm of x to the base w. So nilagay natin yung logarithm of x over yung logarithm ng base natin na w. Okay, so parehas lang daw yan. So pwede pa natin to i-rewrite into ln of x over ln of w. Kasi di ba si ln niya? Parehas lang yan sa logarithm na base is e. So, pwede din. So, logarithm of x to the base 11, logarithm of w to the base 11. Basta parehas lang ang base nyo sa numerator and denominator. Wala tayong problema. Okay. So, ayan, sabi nga kasi, it does not matter what base we select for A, which is at A. Okay, kahit 1 million yan, parehas lang yan pag ganito yung sinulog nyo. Okay. So, if you don't have questions or malinaw naman yung properties natin, we could proceed to our discussion ng examples, applying different properties. So, kung may question pa, pwede nyo balikan yung discussion natin. Okay. Okay. So, now we proceed sa ating examples, applying the different properties in logarithm, properties of logarithm.